Oh man, well, we are on site today and have some new tools. Basically, doing a house here, and I have all this hardy plank siding to put up. So basically, we got the shears, and the new one just came in with the caulking gun. Reality is, using this caulking gun here that's been around with a D-ring that pushes right into your hand, trying to caulk quad on all of this house, not gonna happen. It's not something that I want to do. So took the plunge, decided let's buy this thing, try it out. And well, I've never used a battery caulk gun before. Really curious to see how well this works. Let's see, did I open this right? No, because maybe let's try. I can hold it like this. Let's see what we're actually looking at. Oh, look at that thing. Ooh, how pretty in its packaging. Not bad. Pretty nifty. Let's take a look here. I have a battery. Nice juiced up one. Ooh, it can go nice and slow. I know it has a dial setting on the back for speed. You want to go super slow, really a little faster, and then I guess you push the top and that releases your pressure. Really curious to see how well that works. I guess you push the top one and pull the thing back, drop in your tube, and go. Looks pretty simple. All right. Like I said, the main goal, get rid of this stupid old caulk gun. This thing feels pretty comfortable. I mean, it's a little top heavy on the one end. I'm sure as you're holding it and balancing and doing two. But that's exciting, you know, just to be able to have something new and make your life a little easier. It wasn't the cheapest gun in the world, but I think everything these days gets caulked and glued, and there's some type of adhesive for it. So with that said, this caulk gun should make life a lot easier. And it's got a lock on the bottom so it doesn't come gooping your caulk out of there. Let me go up and show you up there. I'll find a good spot and get some practice in and see how well this actually does. Very excited about that. Now the other really cool tool we have here. Oh, one other thing about this. This is the small container model. There's ones that have the bigger tubes, but this one runs the 10-ounce tubes, and they also make sausage pack ones that fit in here as opposed to this particular one. Seems like I do a lot of these small tubes, so I got that one instead. Now, the shears. These things, awesome. I mean, all right, here's a piece of siding. I kind of have to see if I can prop this and do this. Right through that. These little curls, you're not getting any dust. That's the key with this. You don't want any dust anywhere because this dust is horrible. So basically, what we do with this fancy tool, I have this marked out where I need to be. I like cutting on the back side. Right to the edge like that. There you go, done. And then you can zigzag. It's a little tricky to curve. You got to go a couple times, but it works, and it gets right in there and cuts what you need. And follow your line down and clean it up. I'll show you what that looks like. All right, well, let's pop the caulk here and open up this quad. Try not to use my little dipper stick if I can avoid it, because then it's going to be all over my hands. I don't want my nice fancy new caulking gun to get all caulky. So let's give this stuff a whirl. See, I have it on setting, it's on 6 at the moment, just to get it going. And I got to move, whoa, okay, it hit and it's pushing. Let me get rid of that little drip. All right, let's see, let me turn this back down here to like 1 for a minute and see what 1 looks like. And I gotta move in a second, so let's start. Oh boy, is that slow. Okay, we'll go a little faster. Try 2. Wow, look at that thing rolling out at a very slow pace. Pretty cool. Okay, keeps going for a split second after you let off the trigger. Let's try a little faster here. Okay, getting the hang of it. This one came out pretty good. The first one was a little weird. Let's try this again here. Get enough in there. By the way, it's a lot easier to push this trigger than it is to squeeze one. I think that's the key, go the right speed. And it's a variable speed trigger, which is awesome. Full speed on number 3. If I didn't go back up, it probably would have been perfect. Let's try that again. Taking a second to get it. There we go, that's perfect. I think I'm gonna try 2 again. Back just a touch. All right, now, there is a learning curve to this caulking gun. And if you're trying to caulk a wide joint, it's a little bit tricky to get a good flow in there and to fill it right. But once you get the hang of it, I mean, you can make some pretty nice caulk lines. Let's see if we can get any good ones here. Let's see if I get real close there, you can probably see that came out like perfect in there. And it's not the easiest, that's dirt in there, that's hard to see. But there's another really nice one. So once you get the hang of it and you play with it a little while, you'll get it. Do it in some spots you're not going to see for a while. The first couple were holy cow. And the flow is really quick on this if you turn it up at all. I have it set pretty darn low and it's working just about perfect. But works pretty well in my hand. It's a lot easier to just pull this trigger than to squeeze the gun, especially using this quad. This stuff is real thick stuff. And it's kind of getting colder out here, so it's even harder to do. But it's coming out really nice, and I highly recommend it. Definitely a fancy little tool. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check out our other videos, Mr. Brian's Amazing World.